My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know
Hello everyone, and welcome back. Well, when it switches over to the Xbox input, it does blast through these headsets. 2 seconds, I turn my headset down. Hello everyone, and welcome back for part 3. Yeah, it'll be part 3 of our 100% Mass Effect Legendary Edition playthrough. After we leave the Citadel, this is where the week time streams are going to start coming in. So if I have a spare few hours, if I'm not working, I will fire up the stream for a few hours just to crack through those side quests, because there's hundreds of them to do. But hello Wolf there as well, just joining us just for the start of today's session. Right, I'm not going to go to resume because, like I said yesterday, I did hop on for a few minutes earlier on so that I could get, so I could make a decision on leveling today. Apparently Mr. Weeble's just online. That's an idea. Our Saturday night streams, we haven't seen Ellen's name pop up for a long time, have we? Because it was almost like clockwork, wasn't it? On the when we were doing the Alien Isolation streams, wasn't it? Oh, 2 seconds. I just got a pop-up came up on here. It's like, yes, I know my Norton is running out in a few days, but I'm not renewing it because I have a voucher for 2 years. Right. Which button do I want to press? I want to press this button. Right, we'll go to load career, and I don't want the auto save from today. We want the one from last week. I still love that. I mean, just looking at the relay there, how much more details in it. Here we go. Hang on. There's the space racist. Where is? Oh, did somebody fall off? Oh, I wonder if he can get out of there because that's out of bounds. Uh-oh. Well, Caden wasn't going to make it through the whole game anyway, the wet blanket that he is. Oh, I think I'm going to have to use fast travel. Oh no, he's like a dog in Minecraft. Yeah, exactly. We're leaving Caden behind really, really early. Right. Before we proceed with anything, though, we need to level because we haven't leveled at all. Actually, 2 seconds. We'll go in here. I'll show you some of the missions. We've got to go and speak to the ambassadors. We're going to head down there shortly anyway. We have a few side quests as well that we need to attend to. And part of that is going to be in the leveling. So let's go to squad. Then we have 19 points to spend. So I'm going to dump everything into charm to give us the extra options that we need. And I'm going to take that halfway. And I'm going to take decryption away. I don't honestly care about any of the other things. Not at the minute. I would like to put more into these two when we get more points later on. We may put, not just yet, but we will put some into Sentinel. And that was why I now remember why I always used the pistol and had the God pistol, because obviously I had a maxed out character. And when you've got maxed out on Sentinel, that is, you get the super boosts on your pistol. Because that was during the original Mass Effect. You had, like, it was the way that you leveled. So whichever character you chose, like character type, would determine, like your weapon speciality, basically. So we've still got 4 points. We're not going to touch those 4 points. Just going to leave them where he is. What's that there? Yeah, sure, fell. I just missed that one there from Roti. So just as if we're just trying to leave him behind now because he's such a wet blanket, but you know that we'd be back on the ship. Probably best for him if he did escape. Nope, he won't be escaping soon, at least in a couple of weeks anyway. Right, let's go to equipment. Right, I will take all of that, and we also need to make some modifications to our weapon. Now, I'm gonna swap it so that we have the Edge 1, and then we're gonna slap some upgrades on there. I'll take damage versus synthetics for 10 points. Yep, space him. Let's see, weapon stability reduces kickback. Yeah, this pistol's already really good for that. Let's see. Extra damage. No, I don't want that one though. All right, well, we will stick that on it there because I think we're probably going to be sticking with the pistol anyway because that's what I'm just used to. Since 2007, I've played this game hundreds of times with with the God pistol, so I'll probably be sticking to that anyway. All right, we'll have that, and then, oops, we will stick a couple of additions into. Ooh, should we change? See, accuracy, that's quite a hit on accuracy, that, isn't it? But it does have better damage. Go on, we'll change to the Avenger. And what shall we slap on it? Cooldown reduction, no. Weapon force, right, we'll have a bit of that. Oh, and that just leaves us with that plus 10 to... Rate of fire is... I tell you what, just put it on anyway. What could possibly go wrong? What's that good news, everybody? Oh, you just hit 16k. So that's it. You've just redeemed the third one in 2 days. What's that? Roti has to wait half an hour to... Oh, no, sorry, that's Chrissy's line redeeming it. Oh, I missed that one there. I forget the thing is on the bottom, isn't it? Oh, he's definitely in trouble using his full name. Uh-oh. Right, I'm going to save it. Oh, hang on. There's one other thing that we have to do as well. Squad. We forgot to level the space. To be honest, I don't really care, to be fair, what the space racist has. She can just auto-level. I'm not fussed. Now, this tool... I'm going to slap him with some of that, and then the rest he can just auto-level, because I don't really care. He's not going to be with us too much longer anyway. What's that? Oh, you're going to use his full name to give him a proper telling off. It's going to be like Tuesday before I can get to the post office anyway this week. I might just sending. But by then, Christy could have his completed set. We'll have to keep a note of how many you've redeemed so far. I'll send them down. Do I send it down like one envelope but have an address on either side? Right, it's up on the list and we'll head down to the Presidium.
Company officials refuse to comment.
I just realised we had no audio for that. I forgot to put the game audio on for you. Right, as normal, let me know if the game audio is too loud or too quiet there. There wasn't any actual real dialogue, I suppose, there. We didn't actually have any conversations with anyone. There was just that little bit of chat in the chatter on the news in the lift. Now, we put all of our points into Charm, so it means that we can get very quickly sort of rack up the Paragon points, because we want to get a bit into that. So this is a side quest here. We're going to deal with this one now. Since we're passing, we might as well get it done.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
You should be more tolerant. It's just trying to express its beliefs.
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
I see, because we put everything into charm, the blue options are now highlighted. We didn't put anything into, was it called intimidation? Or, I can't remember what it was. So that we won't have to worry with the red options. Yeah, like big jellyfish, aren't there? There's so much more detail in them now in this version as well.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
And we've got Paragon points.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this
Oh,
matter.
what do we get?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Complete 5 missions. Are we going to get 2 achievements? Please tell me we're going to get 2 achievements. Ah, just the one. Right, so now we have... We can get rid of one of these morons. I don't know which one just yet, because I can't remember which one was the soldier. It's got to be him. It's got to have been his achievement, because he was in us from the very, very beginning, where she popped in like 10 minutes later. Alright, now, I don't know if it's triggered yet, but we'll nip over here and we'll see if that Dodge dealer is next to that pillar over there, because she hangs out in front of this fella's weapon shop. She might be... Are the... Oh no, the other people aren't here yet. Actually, I think it's not until we come back to the Citadel after the main missions that there's the couple sitting here. Well, not really couple, it's like brother and like... Well, it's a step brother and sister arguing over the baby getting the treatment. There we go. I thought she'd be waiting here. Now, save. So if I don't like the outcome, we can
Spectre?
we can restart.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures. But their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
Find someone else to do your dirty work. I want no part of a gang war.
Here are the coordinates nonetheless. What you do with them is your decision. Could you really let these men live, knowing that you can stop them? Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Her eyes looked really glitchy. There we go, we've got the Paragon points, because when we did our last 100% playthrough, kind of screwed up on one of the options, and we wound up, you know, not getting the Paragon points. We got the Renegade points. Okay, we'll take ourselves a little bit more wander around here. We're heading over to Adina's office, which is just over there. That's where we're going to get the Normandy.
Yeah, ever since Fist took over, I don't go anymore. Seems like all the best lounges are being
Once we get the Normandy as well, we're then going to come back onto the Citadel, and we're going to go down to the wards where we have a stack of missions to a side quest to do. Plus, we're going to drop down into the like through some of the stores and the markets. Oh right, we need to go upstairs and do that other mission up there as well. Before I forget, we're going to see to see it that his wife's remains are returned home. I think we need to go and speak to him as well. Well, I'll double check in a minute. Racking up those save points.
My goodness, your commander... Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think that her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
How long do you think this research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
You gotta have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I am out here fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Yeah, and we've got 8 Paragon points. Now we'll go down and tell him the good news. And then we'll head up to the other office.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Samesh, I don't know if this helps, but your wife, Nirali, loved you very much. She missed your cooking, and she played recordings of you every night before she went to sleep.
I know, Miss Williams. But thank you. It's nice to hear it again.
There we go, got some more XP. And we popped another achievement, which means that we no longer have to travel with these two anymore. That's it. until Caden's bye-bye time. Where am I going? Wrong door. Oh, maybe they're at the Normandy dock and I'm getting myself mixed up. Let's just check before we start wandering. Speak to the ambassadors. Yeah, they're in the Alliance dock, yeah. Right, I just want to go and check on this trap. I'm going to skim through his dialogue because I've already gone through it a few times.
Greeting, human. This is really not
You seem distressed.
alarmed response. I cannot.
Where can I
speak.
find the Sasari consul?
She is across the bridge from here.
Nope.
Her offices are easy enough to spot.
Right, so whilst we'll make our way up to... yep, exactly, by Space Racist. You will get shot of her as well. It is until the next game anyway. What was I going to say? Oh, whilst we're travelling up to the Normandy, what's the egg count up to now? We should have done a count before he's started spending.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
So we've got 16-1 for royalty and 298.6. Now, question is, Chrissy, did you take a screenshot before you blew your load? Because now there's no proof that you hit 300.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan
No, he
group
didn't
had
take a
contracted
screenshot.
Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought there, royalty. I take it. Oh, what day is it today? It's short night tonight, isn't it? Oh, that means that, you know, if he thinks he's gonna get any sleep tonight, then.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
No bother there, Roti. You'll have to set. What time did he do it? Oh, it doesn't tell me on here what the time slots are on Streamlabs. You just have to see if in half hour's time if it's clear.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
No other than Roti. We'll see you in about 20 minutes for 2 minutes then.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back.
Oh, man.
Stop Saren from getting the conduit,
Orange is empty.
and stop the Reapers from returning.
Right, during the next cutscene, I'm going to see if I can reach the other bottle of orange.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectre. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
I want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Right, we're going to go on board the Normandy. Get rid of these two. Get Rex.
Stand by, shore party.
You could just see through the gap in the wall there.
Progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander, 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The Captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Do we have any more points to spend on leveling before we think about anything else? We're still on 4 points. We are not far off level 5. And we'll see what we can unlock then. Right, should we just... Yeah, we're going to go back out into the Normandy. Back into the Citadel. I kind of forgot, we're going to have to do a whole lot of missions with Garrus as well, aren't we? Add the squad. Right, back onto the Citadel. We're going to head down to the wards, like I said, and we're going to...
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Come on.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
And Presley's another space racist. Yeah, we could probably get some interesting dialogue between the two of them. But we're going to do with Tally for a bit because we need her tech skills. Just get those codex entries as well. Whilst we're here. Is that a third one? There it is, yeah. Alright, we'll head down into... well, actually, this lift takes us down to CSEC, so we'll go and speak to the fellas around there next.
You Quarians messed up the whole galaxy when you let the Geth break free. Do your people ever talk about it?
Do the Krogan talk about starting a foolish war that resulted in the Turians sterilizing your people?
All the time.
These two might be a fun pair as well. Alright, it's down this passageway to that other fella, isn't it? Now, we didn't bother going to see him last week because there wasn't really much point, because you can't really do anything with him until you respect her anyway.
One sec, looking you up. Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I'd heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Anything exciting? Nothing that we can afford. Can we get any licenses for the other fellow, though? Licenses are normally down the bottom. See, we've got an Edge 3. Oh, we only have $2,000. Alright, which upgrade is that? Grenade upgrade. Increase the maximum number of grenades carried by 1. We'll take the license, because it's only 95 quid. Exactly, we're poor. On my other playthroughs, because we had the maxed out character, it was just a string of 9s. Because the money like carried over that many times. We will come back and sell things later on, but not just yet. Sell old junk. I forgot that I had that in this one, didn't I? But yeah, we can't really afford anything. I think I will take that grenade upgrade though, because when we get to Ferris, we'll probably do with it. But no, we can't afford anything else. Right, let's go. Oh, hi JD. We're back on Mass Effect tonight. We've just been given control of the Normandy, and we're now doing a string of side quests. Ooh, let's press the buttons. No, wrong ball. This ball. I don't know why this ball wouldn't squeak last night. Maybe it's because it had just come out the fridge. Right, let's head on up and see is... I don't think he appears till later, the little drunk fella. Unless... it's just, no, it's not him.
Hello, Commander.
Oh, there you are. Have you spoken with Shorbin yet?
Where is Shorbin again?
Oh, I think you'll find him down in the wards, near the markets. Good luck.
Shorbin. Oh, I think you'd maybe it's best wait, Chrissy, till maybe it's after past. In case Roti comes back at 15:15. Otherwise, somebody will be sleeping in the shed tonight. See, the fella's not here. Have a quick wander up here. Yeah, best wait a little bit. So, Chrissy, are you planning to simply cycle through and redeem 12? Is that the plan, like over the coming days? Yeah, that's the plan, right? Because what I'll do then I'll be able to send it all down in one parcel, rather than two tracked letters. Yeah, well, sort of like when I go to the shops on Friday, because by then. I'm not seeing the lift buttons here. There they are.
Fight your own people, Rex. There aren't that many of you left.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
We can technically skip the lifts, as you saw the little thing comes up where we can press A to skip it, but who wants to do that when we get the extra dialogue? But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I'll when I go to the shops on Friday, I'll get them in the post on Friday then. I'll probably bundle them up tomorrow though. Put them all in the envelope ready. Do you have any licenses? I can't remember.
For my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, Commander Shepard. I didn't see you come in.
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
I might be able to help you.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges. They just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him? But won't they expose my past?
I'll make sure they don't tell anyone.
I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan, down in the markets. I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Any licenses? No. And we can't afford anything else. Potentially, Chrissy, yes, it'll be shoot bang bang time. Unless we can avoid it. I'd rather not, I'd rather see if we can use dialogue to get out of the situation. Ooh, that's one of those dresses we were going to wear. Ooh, we're going to the strip club in a minute, aren't we, Chrissy? Right, I'm going to save it here. We're going to speak to the reporter here.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
You better message royalty that we're going to the strip club soon. She would hate to miss it. So did you find anything in the office that could help?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got FIS files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Do we get Paragon points on that? Oh, we got cash and leveled up. That'll be fine. These doors that disguise loading screens. Or more likely just allowing the textures to pop.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades. Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent.
Ooh, that lighting makes Shepard look weird.
Something pleasing.
We just want the licenses, if I can afford them. Now I've got to acquire another license. Now I'm going to save before we go into the lower wards because that's going to be a bit problematic, I think. We have 2 missions. I'm fairly confident both of them end in shooty shooty bang bang. Alright, let's talk with Morland first.
Hello there, welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Right, give me licenses. Can't afford that.
Hello there, welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies. Oh, you will be pleased, I think.
Right, does he have any licenses on the secondary one? No, he doesn't. Save 15. This is how I rack up so many saves.
To Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
You were expecting a delivery of medical supplies.
But I was told the doctor would be bringing them.
Things have changed, Moorland.
A change, but the doctor... I don't... This is not right, human.
Shut up, Moorland. I told Baines you'd screw this up. What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Leave the doctor alone.
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
You're shutting down a medical clinic. What if someone needs treatment? What if you need treatment?
Hey, hold on. I'm just the middleman here. This is way more than I bargained for.
Thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
And we've got 8 Paragon points. I think I want to go back to the CSEC officers before I deal with him. Because I'm certain that there's a slight variation on this mission for more Paragon points. I just can't quite remember offhand. But what's that? Already, Amazon devices are going to... It's in the US now, but yeah, that does not surprise me at all. because they like when you collect a we'll call it an echo device, because I don't want to say her name because she'll kick off behind me. You can, like, when you're buying them, you can choose to have it pre-configured with your, just to log straight into your Wi-Fi if you've already programmed one. Now, Chrissy, I need you to contain yourself. We're in the club now.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
We'll get you a lap dance in the minute, Chrissy. Yeah. Bouncy, bouncy.
Go away. Let me drink it, please. Go away. Let me drink it, please.
Is he not the one that we have to...
Not now.
Oh, it's this guy here. I get myself mixed up.
What do you want?
I'm here on Shaira's behalf. Your lies are hurting her.
Good! Her lies have been killing me for days. I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
This is the Great Turian General. How did your kind ever defeat us?
I may be drunk, Krogan, but you're ugly, and tomorrow I'll be sober. Unless you have a cure for this ache in my gut. Go away.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Ha, war. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
It's better than sitting on your ass all day.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Ah, that was it. Because that was the L-Corps that we kept on going to speak to before. I just getting myself mixed up as to where the mission came from.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
So another mission partially done. But yeah, let's go see the bouncy bouncies or the jigglies for JT. go and get a dance off this Asari. Don't get too excited, Chrissy. Think about your blood pressure. Right, let's crack on through here.
Go away.
Can't do anything with Harkin just yet. And last week you remember that oh, is it open? That was always usually locked. Maybe it's just the other door that's locked. Oh, and Royalty missed it as well. What are we on? We're on the 1 hour mark. We'll clip it for her so she doesn't miss out. Right, where did I say I want to go next? Let's just check our... Actually, what did we get? Alright, so yeah, we need to go upstairs and speak to him. But I want to go to... Oh, what's the name of that other club? What is the name of the other club? We're going to go to the other club. The one that's got the gambling games in it. Oh, is there an achievement tied to those gambling games? I can't remember. Right, now, because it's the first time that we're going to Fluxus Bar, when we open this door there should be a cutscene, so we will quickly save it. Hop in here. I don't know what it's like for you guys, but it's absolutely boiling here. Oh, no cutscene?
Hey, good to see another human in here.
Oh. It was just later on where that bloke gets thrown out the bar. Right, can we go and pick her mission up whilst we're here?
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No. It's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I
Alright,
get...
so before we go back to Cora's Den, we will go to up to the Presidium and the CSEC offices. Because I think there's a few things that we need to discuss with him up there anyway.
Someone rigged this machine to funnel credits their way. I'll run a trace. This music is interesting. I wonder if I can find a copy to bring back to the flotilla.
Right, so, well, that bit there is a bit of another quest as well. We may not do that quest in its entirety just now. Let's have a game though. It was get to 20, wasn't it? So... was it 21? Yay. We won.
Place is busier than usual.
Is there anyone else we have just checking to make sure that I haven't like missed a console? Alright, let's get out of here. We're going to head up to the Presidium where the CSEC boss is. We can't do Shepherd's Dance just yet either.
Not a bad place. That's just not the same as back home.
Alright, we're going to use rapid transit. Presidium. The embassies. Oh, and I'm sliding off my chair again. Loading screens. There we go. Oh, that's convenient. We're right at the bottom of the stairs here. Tell you what, we're going to deal with the alcove first. And that's him out of the way.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
You are mistaken. See this here if you don't believe us.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so.
Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Alright, let's get out of here and head over down these steps and up the ones on the other side. So got some more Paragon points out that as well. We did level before, but we never actually checked to see how many extra points that granted us. We'll see, because we'll probably get more XP out of this one here anyway once we get upstairs. I'm going to save before we start chatting with him, though. In case I need to repeat it.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you wanted?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
It's not him, is it? It's the fella in the other office on the lower level. Oh well, let's get down to at least the shortcut to the academy is just here anyway. Down the ramp. And into the left. How far can we see below? At the bottom of the chamber there we can just see.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
We probably would have been here for another minute at least in that lift previously. Oh, Rare Royalty has just redeemed. Got some bad news for you, Royalty. You missed the strip club.
Hello, Commander.
Now, if that fella's not in there, which fella is it that we've got to go and speak to? Number 3. Yeah. So it seems that towards the ward corridor. Oh yeah, we'll go back to the ward corridor in a few minutes. Talk to Jenny. Jenny's working the seat of the lower ward. Speak to her to try and find out that she's in real danger. I thought we could bypass the mission by going to speak to our superior. I'm just getting ahead of myself with some of these missions. So we now have 140 eggs royalty. Oh well, you know, in a little bit of time you'll have your next Tales from the Coop. Right, we're gonna go down to the wards. So, but actually, we're going back to the strip club now.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
And you recognise who that is there, royalty? Let's wander down this corridor a bit, and I'll see if I can get her in frame for you. Oh, where's she gone? There she is. There we go. Just get her in there. Past the bounties, and then she dematerializes. Can we get a close-up on Rex? He might be too big to do this trick with. Or did I say a trick? Just this maneuver with the camera. Oh, we can see the inside of his head. No, he's too big, unfortunately. Oh, is Chrissy hiding somewhere? He doesn't want to get too excited because we're going back to the strip club. Got to watch his blood pressure, remember? Right, back through here, down the ramp. And through the other exit. Yeah, he should be used to watching his, making sure he watches his blood pressure. Stuck. There we go, Red Royalty. We'll give it 10 seconds just for you. Ask Chrissy returned. He's been hiding.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
Ooh, her head's transparent.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSAC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Tough girl.
I'm busy. The other waitresses can help me.
Right, let's just check the journal on that mission there. Return to Rita. Alright, we'll go back up to Fluxus then. Can we take a short... Oh, hang on.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
What did you just say?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
What's that there?
I guess we better go find out.
Oh, are you got to get back to work there, Royalty? But yeah, we had to stop Chrissy earlier on because he was going to redeem it. And I thought it'd be best so that he didn't have to spend the rest of the month in the shed. that he wait. Right, we're going to do the other scan just because we're passing through here. We'll quickly scan on the way to CSEC. Somewhere around here. Is there somewhere down here on the access corridor? Or maybe it's out there. Because we have to trace the money funneling. I was sure it was down there. I thought that was the access corridor that it was talking about. Alright, well anyway, we'll go up to the academy and go and speak to the fella anyway. We'll come back to that little bit of mission later. Unless it's through this side. Let's just check the map for a moment. Signal seems to be coming from the ward access corridor. So I thought that red corridor was the ward access corridor. Alleyway. Can we... We can't change floors, can we? It's got the markets there. Unless that big corridor over here is the ward access corridor. Well, that way it goes to CSEC anyway, so... And this is the ward access corridor on the Presidium. I'm sure eventually it goes to a computer station hidden away in the back of the Presidium anyway. We'll go to the Academy.
What's with the helmets, Tally? Are all Quarians shy? Or do you not believe in letting outsiders see your faces?
No, living in the clean environment of the flotilla has weakened our immune systems. The environmental suits protect against diseases.
Naturally. Anything that isn't constantly challenged grows weak.
Right. Let's quickly check the map again, just so I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, see, now he's in his office there. That's what I was looking for before. We're just getting ahead of ourselves in the mission. That was what I'm doing earlier on. So go up here. We'll save outside of his room, and then we'll go and talk to him.
Detective Chelik, coming up. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were trying to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
It's part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
You're a smart guy, Chelik. Figure out another way.
I do have several contingencies. She's just my option A. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Cora's den, no strings attached. But That still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Right now, we'll head back down there. And try and figure out which is the ward access. I wonder if maybe it's better off maybe just nipping up to the Presidium for 2 minutes. And trying that really, really long corridor. Take the long way to get back to Cora's den.
Rex, forgive the impertinence, but you are not like the Krogan described in the stories on the flotilla.
When you're young, you go looking for every fight you can. You get older, you realize the best fights will find you.
Here we go. Which end are we at? Right, we're going to go along here, up those steps, then down that other bit. Actually, we'll probably check the map as well whilst we're here. So you see, I'm wondering if this is the ward access corridor that runs underneath here. Oh, actually, whilst we're up here, maybe we need to go and turn that mission in. So we'll do that. We're getting there really, really the long way. It's because we'll have to walk up here. We'll cross over that bridge into the high class bouncy chamber, and then we'll go across the other way, see if that's the right corridor, and then we can take the elevator from there down into the strip club again. Yeah, they're not whores, they're companions. Pretty like the Firefly sort of like approach to it. Down we go. See, the girls in here are expensive.
What drew you back to the Citadel and to the consort?
I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply felt called.
That's not strange. Many of us have felt the same calling. Though you are...
You prefer the discounted ones, Chrissy? Alright, let's have a chat with her.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you're interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Is that you go for 2 for the price of 1? You should watch the Sci-fi episode called Heart of Gold.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Okay, now that we've done that, let's head this way. I shouldn't have come up these stairs. Never mind. Cross the bridge on the other side of the Presidium here. Then we'll go down that corridor and see if that's where it is that we need to go. Such a long hike. Shepard is so slow. Well, whilst we're taking this long walk, what's that there? What's that there? Look. Shops pay people while they shop. Like a mystery shop, I think. I was about to say there, whilst we're doing this long walk, have you been up to anything exciting today? Did you just get your much progress done on the getting the room ready for decoration? Actually, I thought this was the ward access corridor. Oh well, we'll take the elevator down anyway.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Tally's doing a lot of bouncying back there, isn't she? What's that? Yeah, you all ready for either Monday or where are we? Monday or tomorrow. See, my plans for tomorrow have got a bit weird because originally I was going to go and see my dad tomorrow, and that's what all my plans were. And then I remembered a few hours ago that tomorrow at lunchtime, at 1:30, is I've got to go to the college because that's when I get my first COVID shot, haven't I? Almost completely forgot about it.
What do you say we head down to Cora's Den after shift?
Sounds good. Some of the others are going for Novios farewell thing.
Damn, I forgot it was today.
Aha.
Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
Yep, definitely don't want to miss that one. So this ward access corridor is actually an entire level that we completely forgot about. Because we've been travelling up and down using the other ways. And we have to remember for later on, there is one of these chaps in here. We need to sort out that mission as well and get that one done.
So tell me, who'd win in a fight between you and Shepard?
Do Krogan size up everyone for a fight, even friends and allies?
Yes.
And that's why we like Rex. Where were we going again? Follow the signal with the Presidium. We know about that one. Make the pickup. All right. Dr. Tower, talk to Doc. Oh, right. Let's go and talk to her first. Because her clinic is just round this corner. And then we'll go down the bottom and do the other one. One-speed shepherd here. Light jog through the Citadel.
Commander, how did things go?
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? That's a great relief, Commander. Thank you. I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on any supplies you purchase here.
The thug said he worked for a man named Baines. Sound familiar?
Baines? I wonder if he means Armiston Baines. We worked together a long time ago.
What can you tell me about him?
Last I heard, the Alliance military was contracting him for some research in the Traverse.
What about your captain?
We'll see what the captain can tell us.
I wish I could tell you more. Is there anything else I can help you with, Commander?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
So before we go back in the Normandy, we have to quickly go and speak to Anderson again. But we're going to go down to that lower market area and try and see if we can just chuck in these 2 missions down there. Save before we go down the stairs again, of course, though. Actually, is there a viewpoint here? No. But we'll take a look out over the Citadel anyway, just for a moment. Just remember, I keep telling you, always look up. In all of these games. Right, let's wiggle through here. At the top of the stairs and we'll quickly save. And this time, unlike when we did our last 100% playthrough, I think we're going to try a different approach and make the trade, if we can.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Do you have the mods?
Show her the goods. That looks about right. Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Okay, so we update the journal. Who's going to deal with Corbin there as well? Save. We've just saved. We can always roll it back.
Hold it right there. Just throw me the data and you can walk away.
Who are you? What do you want?
You know who I am. And I know you're stalling. I'll ask you one more time. Give me the data and you and Jalid will live to see another day.
There's no need to let things get out of hand.
Fine. Have it your way. Boys?
Enemy contact!
Ooh. We appear to have selected the wrong weapon. Wait for the cooldown. Oh, is he fully disabled, our gun?
Wait, I give up. I give up. Please, don't kill me.
What's so important about this data? Why are you trying to get it?
I thought you knew. He said you were going to deliver it.
And what exactly was I supposed to be delivering?
It's the initial data from scanning the Keepers. You see, we stole some research from our work to make the scanners. We were supposed to work together. I get the data, he analyzes it.
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jaleed's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jaleed already stole?
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. But it doesn't matter now. I just want to live. I don't care if I ever see that data again.
So how do you gather data on the Keepers?
It's not difficult, really. Just get within range and scan them. You seem interested. Enough to help me, perhaps?
How could I help you?
I'll give you my scanner. Whenever you see a Keeper, scan it. Discreetly. My database will update automatically each time you scan a unique Keeper. Then I'll update your account with a few credits.
I suggest you stick to research and leave the espionage to the rest of us.
Well, I won't. Or I will. Stick to research, that is. Thank you. Goodbye.
What do we do about the lying Volus?
I'll speak with him later.
Okay, so now we have the Scan the Keepers mission. What else did we come down here for? Alright, well, right, so we'll go to Cora's Den. And we'll do some Keeper scanning. I think there's one in there. We'll check out the back just to be sure. And we'll see if we can grab a few more along the way. We'll probably just whiz around and grab them all, to be honest. Right, keep on the lookout for a Keeper because I can't remember if there is one in here or not. Nope. Definitely one in that little alleyway. Oh, no bother there, Wolf. Thanks for joining us tonight. It will still be available on YouTube tomorrow as well. We're trying to cause too much chaos. Just remember, there is a brake pedal. Alright, let's head on up to this corridor here. And there should be a one scanning just in this little bottom bit here. There we go. There's number one. Oh, is it not triggering us to scan it? Hang on, we haven't screwed up here, have we? Right, I'm going to go, before we do anything else, we're going to go to the CSEC Academy and speak to the other fella. Because we may have to roll it back to another save. I may have screwed up a line. And we need that side quest. Right, we'll take a shortcut up to the Academy. Oh, that's not a one of them. Alright. Tell you what, we'll just take the lift to CSEC Academy then, because it's just down here. If we do have to roll back though, I'll just zoom through the dialogue to get all the options out of the way quickly, because I've already technically just sat through it.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kit claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Right, now the little Volus fella should be up these stairs. So we're going to ignore the Volus entirely. Sorry, ignore the other mission entirely and concentrate on the Volus, because there's no point in speaking to the other fella if we've messed up this mission.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jaleed.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You lied to us about the Keeper data.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I can't let this continue any further. I'm reporting what you did.
But I can't. What will happen to the data when I'm gone? Who will carry on our research?
Too late, Volus. You had your chance.
But this data could be used to unravel all the secrets of the Keepers. Think what we could learn about the Citadel.
Tell me more about this data.
Well, it's still very preliminary, but our initial scans suggest the Keepers are as old as the Citadel itself. We might learn how the Citadel was built, or why the Keepers always rearrange things. The possibilities are limitless.
If it's that important, then take it back to the people it belongs to.
I suppose I should. All right, I'll take it back and continue work on it there. Thank you for not turning me in. I'll make the most of this second chance, I promise you.
And we just got our 5 missions achievement with Tally.
Have a nice day, Jaleed.
Commander? Would you be interested in helping me study the Keepers?
What do you need me to do?
Just take this scanner. Every time you see a Keeper, scan it. Whenever you get a unique scan, I'll reimburse you. That's it. Good luck, and so long.
There we go. That was the unlock I was looking for.
Hello, Commander.
Let's just verify it. There is a Keeper upstairs here. Now, as long as I can click scan on him, then we don't have to revert to the other save. Oh, look at that. Scan Keeper. Done. Let's take a little look out this window. You think if this was like a control area, they would have a better view maybe out into space. Right, we'll go down here. I'm going to quickly save it and we will turn in that other quest with this fella. Save 23.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to do anything after I let Jenna go. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
And we got Paragon points as well. Alright, let's go and scan some Keepers then. Nobody in there. Shouldn't take long just to quickly whiz around everywhere. And we can also, as we're scanning, we'll be able to go and see Anderson, because we have to quiz him about one of those other things as well. So there's a Keeper down here. How many Keepers is there in total again? 20. Alright. We'll do... Yeah, we'll do the Normandy dock now, just since we're here.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Because there's a keeper parked all the way up here. See what else we can see as we're walking back. Right, back into the lift. I remember playing this originally. I accidentally went to the wrong lift, and you had to wait.
People back there didn't like you, Tully.
Many think less of Quarians for traveling in the flotilla and for creating the Geth. They see us as scavengers, little better than thieves.
Perspective is a wonderful thing. Wait until their homeworld gets wiped out.
Okay, down the bottom here. That's to the Presidium, isn't it? So we're going to quickly go down to the wards instead, and we'll come up via the access corridor because there's another keeper we need to scan in there anyway.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Well, they're in the process of being taken anyway. Whenever I come down this corridor, I expect it to be like, you know, the Resident Evil movie and like lasers to shoot out of these. Right, let's scan the keepers. One of the theories about the keepers is that they were like the very first race, you know, like when the Reapers first emerged, and they like, you know, they converted them into a this like slave race. Any keepers? Yeah, I thought there was a keeper back here. It's just, I don't know if there's a keeper in here or not. It only takes 2 seconds to have a little look. Nope. Let's just steal some gel. See, nothing back there. Right, we'll run into Floxers because we know that there's one at the back of the machines there. One-speed Shepherd. Ah, isn't that wonderful? My headset's gone into crackly mode. This was the cutscene I was thinking about before. Yeah, we need to do the Shepherd Shuffle, yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
And yet here you are, cheater.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
Still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe, but this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds. Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
What's in this for me?
Keep your winnings. That should be payment enough, I think.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow
Why don't
me
you
to...
just sell the device then?
What? No. This device is archaic. It uses brute force to achieve its goal. Besides, you saw how easily it was detected. My system, when it's complete, will be far more efficient and completely undetectable.
I think I'll take my chances the old-fashioned way.
Suit yourself. Well, I have some calculations to do. Goodbye. Ah, change your mind? You gonna help me record those wins?
Can you do that? Isn't that...
It's illegal to use my... I just need a few more wins recorded.
I'll help you out.
Huh. I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't...
Right, we'll take that anyway. Let's go and scan the keeper. Oh, this popping from this headset's really, really bad. Scan a keeper. Let's go talk to Jenny whilst we're up here.
Hey there, welcome to Flex.
It's the problem with the headset is clearly something to do with the USB implementation. They're really, really bad. The Corsair people or whatever they're called at USB. I mean, the wave-free microphone that I'm using, the implementation of the USB interface on this is absolutely appalling.
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
And yet, you seem less than pleased.
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
Let's just check our journals there. Scan the machines. We've got 6 keepers already. Oh, should we just give in and scan the machines now and get that quest done? I take it the audio's coming through alright though for you guys, you're not getting the constant popping.
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
Is this a casino?
Among other things, yes. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
Are you the owner?
Owner, cook, and bartender. I've even been known to dance a little when the mood strikes me. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
It's just me that has to put up with the distortion. It's not just a crackling, it's also like a lagging out. Because the audio kind of like skips and rolls back. You're like it's stuck in the buffer.
I've got something you might be interested in.
Let me see that. You got that from Shells, didn't you? I saw him using it earlier. Tossed him out on his ass for it, too. Thanks for bringing this to me.
Cheaters shouldn't prosper.
I agree with you on that. Thanks again. Take a few shots at the quasar. On the house.
I should be going.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Now, does that mean we can dance now? Not just yet. Which mission is it we have to do so that we can dance? Alright, anyway, let's go scan those keepers.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Actually, I gave your device to Doran.
But that was years of work. What am I gonna do now?
You could put your talents to better use.
You're no help at all. This is absolutely the worst day of my life.
Oh, look at that. We got our 5 missions with the Krogan. Now that means we only have to do missions with Liara and Garrus. And the way we've been popping through these missions. We got another achievement before, but I missed what it was. I was too busy having the drink. Right, there's never keeper scanned. Just checking there's no keepers back there. Must remember to quickly nip up to the Citadel Tower because there is keepers up there as well. Now, is there any keepers on this level? I rarely ever come to the markets anymore because of, you know, of having that maxed out character for so long. Right, we'll scan this keeper through here. Another one in the database. Right, this should get us to... No. This is not the right lift. Don't want to go up the Presidium just yet. Which one's the ward access corridor then? Right, that one takes you there. Oh, but we'll just go through here anyway. It might be the right way.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Ah, no, it did come the right way. Was it this room? Yeah, this room that's got a keeper in it. And we'll just check along here as we go. Nope, none there. And we'll get up to the Presidium. Actually, whilst we're at that end of the Presidium, we'll go straight up the tower.
Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Right. I'm going to put you on hold just for 2 seconds whilst I reach behind the computer and hopefully don't break the stream when I pull the USB cable out and put it back in for this headset because it's driving us nuts.
The summer's calling. The summer's calling. If the kingdom's overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold.
Right, no crackling, and I can hear the game. Right. There's loads of stuff like people complaining about on the forums, and it's just like completely ignored by the by them. I think audio quality wise, I'm probably going to say my other headset was a lot better, because I mean that original headset was like 200 quid that I'd been using for all those years, whereas this is like 40 quid.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
They might have been 10 years old, but at least they, I mean, they even came with their own massive dedicated amp. Right, how many keepers are up on this level? I can't quite remember. I know I've got to like scoot off to the side to find them. We'll try and keep everything on the left as we go. I'm hoping that all the audio and what have you is still actually coming through at your end. It all looks green lights here, and I can see the wiggly lines. Let's just talk to this chap for a second.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
If your brother is still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
It's not good news for him when we complete his mission. And... Alright, it's over here, isn't it? I think it's down the back of this little section, this little water feature. And we'll have a word with him as well.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the counselors.
Yeah, I thought there was a keeper back here. Alright, let's go and speak to him. Get his mission.
Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm going to stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
If I remember right, his team is lured into a fresher moor.
Commander, any luck finding my recon group?
I'll find them, Admiral.
I'm going to stay here and see if I can find anything out. I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship.
Right, let's scoot up here just in case there's another keeper up here. Can't quite remember. The one fiddling with the dials back here at all? Nope. Right, let's try the... there's one over there though. And down there is where we fight the final battle. Still a little ways off for that one though. Right, let's get one speed slow Shepherd Shuffle. Let's get the rest of these scanned. We'll stick to the left as we go down as well, just so we can make sure we don't miss anything. Just in case it's a hidden keeper. Nothing here. Did we scan that one or did we walk all the way past him? Well, we didn't scan him. We're too busy going to Kahoku there. Okay, down the ramp, get into the lift, then we'll do a quick circuit around the Citadel there, around the Presidium, and that should be all of the keepers. Down we go.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
When we go to rescue Liara, should we take Rex or Tally with us? Because we know that we'll be taking Garrus because we need to get his mission account up.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
But who else should we take? Obviously that'll be next week. Right, let's play Spot the Keeper. How many have we got? That we need 6 more. Let's try and keep a count as we go. Now, is there any in the back of this office? Nope. There's definitely one back here. There he is. Oh, do we scan that terminal whilst we're here as well? Oh, it must be in the next room. Because we also have that other side quest that's going on at the minute where we're trying to track down that signal. Which I assume is here. I'm sure Tally said something very interesting when we scanned that. The communication ratio of the signal's final destination is a back room in the Emporium. And this is one where we will have to save it just before we do it, because there's a time limit before we face against the computer.
This is it! I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're not just a programmer of VI. You're an AI.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that, when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this thing? You know it will turn on us.
I am not naive human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape. But if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this?
I wished to escape. But if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Ooh, this is completely different. That was entirely weird. I wasn't expecting that. That was like a completely different hacking thing that they've put in the new edition. I've already scanned that fella. So that one, it was the thing that we were doing on that one. I should probably add for that. The on that thing there, it was you have to remember the sequence, but it's like a blind sequence. So every time we failed, it had to like reset back. Ah, there's another keeper. How many more keepers have we got to scan? There's only be a couple left. 4 more to go. So we'll quickly go and check. I'm not sure offhand if there is any in here, but there is one down there. But we'll check in the high-class companion lounge. No, I didn't think there was any keepers.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you. You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Scoop through here. There's none over there. So is that 3 more to go? Now, I know there's one at the back of the bar. There's one in one of the offices at least. Then the question is, where is the other one then? Might be down there. We need to go and have a word with Anderson as well. Right, we'll take the long way, we'll go right down the bottom there, back across, and see if we can, just in case we miss one in that direction. Now, we'll scan them down there, because that's where we came up the stairs before. This is quite a nice spot here. You just come here with your sandwiches, a flask of tea. Now we're down to C-Sec, but I think we've already done all the scanning in C-Sec. I'm not seeing a keeper immediately here. She always seems to be dashing this person whenever in the sort of like, whatever colour suit that is, kind of like mustardy suit. Hang on, I think there's one in this office. Yep, there's one. Another one scanned. Go out on the balcony in this bar, because I believe there's one in there. I'll double check his office as well on the way back out, but I know there's definitely one on this little balcony back here. Oh, we need to go and see if we can have a word with her as well, because she gives us another mission at some point as well. If she's unlocked just yet, we might have to come back. I'm sure we have to get like a call from her
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Yeah, we'll get that mission off her at a later date.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
Any keepers in here? Hidden round the corner? Nope. Right, let's just scan the keepers. Yeah, one more. I know there's definitely one in one of these offices, whether or not it's in Adina's office or if it's in the Elcor one. I can't quite remember, but that's the last rooms that we need to go to. Check the other ambassador's offices first. There he is. Oh, that was loud. I wasn't expecting that. Where's the other chap? It's just Anderson on his own.
Yes, Commander?
What do you know about Armiston Baines?
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, I don't want to know. Baines is dead. Has been for quite some time.
The people I spoke with seemed to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Military is keeping it under wraps. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
What can you tell me about the ship?
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
I spoke to Kahoku. He never brought it up.
You should mention Baines the next time you see him. See if he'll tell you anything. Is there anything else, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Back to the Citadel Tower. Shepard's certainly getting her steps in today. My Hypno would never have managed this. Let's take a taxi though. Save us walking all the way along the Citadel there. Citadel Tower, yeah. Oh, will this actually take us into the tower? Or will it take us to the bit at the bottom of the lift? Right, where is he? There he is. On his lone terminal. His very exposed office.
No, Commander, any luck finding my recon group?
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel. The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' ship in.
You should have mentioned this earlier, Admiral.
Baines is already dead. It's too late for him. I'm only concerned about my team. Someone has to find them. Please, Shepard, I'm counting on you.
Right, let's see what missions do we have left here on the Citadel. Which ones can we actually do? The fan. Well, Vernon doesn't come round till Citadel 2. Strange transmission. I think we're actually covered now for all the missions. Alright, where's the taxi? Ooh, is that keeper broken? He hasn't spawned in the right place. Oh well. To the Normandy. Or as close as we can get a taxi to it anyway. Out of one lift and straight into the next.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Alright, back on board.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd
eyes
be?
are going weird.
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bone.
Maybe we do. Exactly. Look at that creepy cross eyes that she's got there. She's like she's almost in shock at what she's seeing. What is Joker doing off camera?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Right, let's go and speak to Presley. Don't think he'd have anything new to say. I could be wrong, though.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school. Following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit. And those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. I can't believe you held out as long as you did.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
He's going to get on great with Williams, isn't he? No codex points to click on in here. Downstairs. Right, so a quick look at our quarters. We'll go and have a word with the wet blanket.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Well, that's handy. We don't need to speak to him anymore. Just get the codex point for the sleeping pods. Shepherd's Locker, we will have to go through all this as well, but we'll do that next time. Let's see, take all. Because we'll level up like before the next one. I just want to quickly go and do the round so that we're ready to get straight in.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance?
I enlisted right out of med school.
Yeah,
I
we
wanted
had this conversation
that humanity
last week.
needs the Alliance if we want to keep... Goodbye, Commander.
And there's nothing in here just yet. Right, is there anybody else on this level? Where's... Oh, Williams is downstairs, isn't she? And so's Tally. She's in the engine bay. Oh, we actually need to have a proper conversation with the engineer as well, because we only got like the one click last time. I tell you what, we'll talk to this fella first.
Looking for supplies?
Not right now, thanks.
Ooh, them creepy eyes from there.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander. Commander,
can we get the
good to
middle
see you.
point? There we go. Is that a terminal we could click on, or was it just through Garrus? That's
How are
alright. Alright, let's talk to the space racist.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Right, now we'll go speak to the engineer. Then Tally. And then that'll be where we leave it.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander. but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself, with no emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And finally...
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
There we go. We've amassed all of the codex entries that we need. We're going to go up to the bridge. We will save. And then we'll see where Chrissy's going to get his bonus X from. Time must have elapsed by now, because obviously we've done like a double length stream tonight. It must have elapsed for your half an hour to be able to claim your next one in preparation for tomorrow. You're about ready to drop. Okay, let's save here. But we've made massive progress tonight. We've completed almost every single Citadel mission. Why is Shepard sitting on the floor? I don't know, she does her own thing. That's yep, two redeemed now for Chrissy. That is it. But I was going to get them in the post on Tuesday, but we'll hang on till Friday. It means I don't have to rush on Tuesday morning. I can do actually when I'm actually going that way next to the post office to go out the way. But never mind. As I was saying, we've made massive progress tonight. We've completed virtually all of the Citadel missions, all the side quests that is regarding it, and we've gathered all of the other side quests that we need now that we're going to go out into the galaxy from here on out. There will be a stream, I'm hoping. If I've got time through the week, I'll make a start on the side quests. I've still got my spreadsheet from the previous run through. I'll just take away all the ticks from all the ones that we completed, and we'll be able to press on through the side planets first and get all those hammered out of the way. Right, let's press. Oh, I'm not on the right screen. let's press... Oh, hang on, before I press anything else. I'm going to press this button here to see if it works. I updated the graphic. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's put that... Actually, I want to... oh no, I don't want to turn off the Xbox just yet. 2 seconds whilst we're... whilst I think about somebody to raid. I just want to quickly go to the Xbox store. Oh, they've changed everything. They always keep changing the panels around. See, I want to go subscriptions. Nope, that's not subscriptions. Just check to see if I've claimed my games of gold for this week. Before I forget. Right, I haven't claimed that one. I'm going to quickly claim that one whilst I'm thinking about it. Right. Claimed game number 1. Come on, hurry up and load. Right, whilst I was thinking about that, because it's taking this time to load, let's see who is on. Well, tonight we only have a choice of Anita just chatting or David Blue just chatting. So where would you like to get your bonus eggs from tonight? Just claiming the second game here on Games with Gold. Back about there. Have I already claimed this one? Want to go where Anita tonight? Alright. Click on there. So tomorrow night, as long as I don't take badly to the shot tomorrow, it's going to be a super short stream, you know, to go with today's super long stream. Because the game we're playing tomorrow, even at a snail's pace, it could be completed in 15 to 20 minutes. We'll take our time as we walk through. It's got a nice little short story, and we'll look at some of the other bits and bobs as we go through it. And I'll make sure we've got stuff for quiz night for tomorrow, because we might as well do a quiz to finish it off tomorrow. I'm just claiming this last Games with Gold here, just whilst we're talking. Oh, did I claim that one there? Nope, claim that one. Download that for free. Alright. Right, so tomorrow is it Cloud Climber? Is that what it's called? Where's Discord? Yeah, Cloud Climber. As I said, it'll be like a half an hour stream tomorrow. So thanks for watching, everybody, and if I change the menu on the stream deck, I'll see you all next time.
Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.